and it says the following: Supreme divine energies and powers, beloved archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Chamuel, Zadkiel, Jophiel, Haniel, Zadkiel, Jeremiel, Raguel, Raziel, Ariel, Sandalphon, and Metatron. Beloved angels, archangels, principalities, powers, virtues, dominions, thrones, cherubim, seraphim, Elohim, and Shekinah. Beloved angels of the light, love, spirit, and logos of the highest, eternal, and infinite source of omniscient, omnipotent, omnibenevolent, and omnipresent God. Beloved angels of personal and spiritual development, self-knowledge, self-improvement, spiritual growth, advancement, and evolution, enlightenment, transcendence, and ascension, fulfillment, completion, and theosis. Beloved angels of karma and dharma, please surround us. Send us your brilliant, radiant light and your unconditional, boundless love. Infinite light, divine light, infinite love, divine love. Please bring forth the highest energies of enlightenment and ascension, and guide us to self-knowledge, personal improvement, and spiritual advancement. Guide us to wholeness and oneness, to attunement and unity with the whole, the all that is, the one. Guide us and lead us to true and complete theosis, total and absolute unification with the Supreme, the Source, the Divine. We co-create, express, and manifest the highest knowledge of the self, hyperconsciousness, and superconsciousness, universal and cosmic unity and oneness, existential and divine fulfillment and wholeness, and supreme and complete personal and spiritual growth, advancement, and evolution. We now enlighten our ascension, and we ascend into the enlightenment now. We thank you from our heart and soul. We thank you with our whole being. We are one with you. We are one. Love and blessings for ascended enlightenment and enlightenment ascension to all, to everyone, and to everything. We constantly remain in your sacred and pure angelic energy, and we steadily move inward, forward, and upward to the divine path of ascension and enlightenment that we recognize, we deserve, and we love. We are love, we are light, we are whole, we are happy, and we are grateful. Thank you. Amen. Ustin taruk apotaina, mukamutas antamo, komos ashanak aratoma, moteni inik amokas asetiye, mokarenna arek atosesh, amuk aret amokana mak asote, mo mokamose, amakatesh nama, mokaishenen nakarek, ore namukaortos ishtaba, arakamastana, amokastanak aka, umaishenek amokeshtaneka, amokastanamok, amokastnakmokata, shenene enekika tosaitu nukukua, shatemekea, hosuna, sanya. Shine. Tosamukata Shikama. This has been the invocation for alignment, Kamakasane Amutai Tenakawa. With these invocations, we also clear the space and we protect the space. Kamakaswana, we tune into the love and light energy. And like every day, that's the way we start. Kamakwana, blessing the space and tuning into these high frequencies that we will be sharing more and more as we go on during the session. Kinan, would you like to do a blessing? Kuamakwana, anything coming to you, whether it's in tongues or anyway, Takwana, your mic is off. Kuamakatene, Shana.
I'm not feeling a blessing right now. I'm still trying to remove myself from the energies of my workplace. So I'm not really feeling a blessing coming through right now.
Okay, that's all right, love. Kahwamatai Shana. What about you, Keira? Shini Annaka Tupa. Hello, Melissa. Hamuma Tasamama. Shana Kutana. Apparently, Keira is also busy. Hamokane. Melissa, would you like to do a blessing? Hashwana. Hello.
Hi.
How are you, love?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're right?
Yeah. Just this energy's been crazy.
A lot going on, yes. Ushana Kuata.
Just sleep. Either too much or too little.
Do you feel like doing a blessing?
Yes. Did I just interrupt somebody's blessing?
No.
Okay.
There is not interruption here. Kamumata Sana Kuatana.
Anitia kosha katia romaya katia koya natiara shakatia koya. Ia natasha ki makatia ko tia notosha ki tia korea mianatia kata. Ia notosha kotoyo rea mea kasha. Ia natayo mokoya. Anatasha ko tia rama shakatayo roya mayata. Waya natayo koshaka tia miakatia. Amanotoyo ye tiama tiako tiarea kumia. Amea natasha kota. Aronotoyo re manata. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord. Tamuka, kamusishinara makaso. Amukana tanaso tamuru. Amukana sese mekamusa. Ahana tamaku asane makatunte shete. Amuma hamu. Amuma hamuta. Seniki anakata. Shoma uama uana taisha mumachecha. Umo chontai mi pika kumbatate mamapoku. Otan boseta mumashine imoko amaka shopo. Amumachene takumashene makia. Anane na kanato na katun tabuma. Amokasana. Amokasana damokasana. Ishina kaboama. Chene nekana tumasene makubaish. E mekamuta nikamo. Ne mekamuta sane dama otene tabo. Shena kumashanaka. Sene tanai kama. Sonekine teki tanamakubata. Seni amakata. Shene kanatuanata. Let's start taking some deep breaths. Kuamakutaines inakuara tamumakasana. Shenetenek amuma. When we inhale, we take the energy from the sun, Kamakushan. We visualize wonderful light coming from the sun, Kamakuhan. We start breathing this light. When we inhale and when we exhale, we feel how it spread everywhere in our body. Our body starts shining. We inhale, we take it, we exhale, and we send it everywhere in our body. We start releasing every worry, any tension on the week, on the month, on the times that we are living. All density, we let it flow. Hamuka natamo. Shinakunatana soyenekara. Morna kamusaishanaka. Tenekanukawama. Tewama. You can place your feet on the ground, even better. Hamakusatana. To let the energy flow to planet Earth. Kanasana. Barefoot, if it's possible. Kamusana Ishana Yame. Tamuma Sana Muka. Tanama Huamatanamu. And we keep doing this process of taking the energy from the sun, visualizing and feeling how it goes everywhere, to every part in our body, our lungs, our organs, everywhere. And then we send it to Mother Earth, Uama, all over the surface, and also to the core, to the center. Mumaha Nata. We inhale, take the energy from the sun, and we exhale. Keep doing this. Tamupasho Bobo. Shamomachi Tedabu. Amukanaka Wama. Teshana Kumatanina. Ramdin Takumaka. Earthling Tamuma Shamuba. Shenekantene Mekamuma Arne Tamma. Chene Itapopaku Shenekamumachete wa. Amopaka. Echene Mekatu and Deda Paula. Chenekamu, Mukaneta Meka Hapapoise, Mocha, Mosha, Mosha Mokoashe, Mosha, Moshana, Ursinekete Metao, with Shakuatanaka, Musinetana, Mukanet Eternik Ata, Sha, Shamukanata, Amukhanata. More and more energy circulating, flowing. Hanaktina, Tamukamo. Again, any tension, anything that we might have been feeling stuck with. Ushana, we release, we let it go, we trust the Creator. Kamumana, Tano Tawama, all will be well. Takamuhana, Shinanaka, Tamumakamo Sanetawama. We take responsibility in our acts, but at the same time, we are aware that we are contributing to the balance in this planet. And we don't take the whole responsibility. We share this responsibility all together. Kamosanata. And we never forget that we have the high source of intelligence co-creating with us, with many light beings, Tamoka Sisa, Tinna Mama Ba. Sanuk Anata. Now we start feeling energy also coming through our feet, up, all the way up, through our body, our spine, all the way up to our pineal gland. We visualize this as we keep breathing in and breathing out. Shamupatesh Tampuka. Arnahamuk. Dasanak Anaka. Shineana. And we send the energy up to the universe, including the sun. We are receiving now and sending simultaneously. Kumasana. We are sending to earth and we are receiving from earth. Hamumana. Shinak Anatama. And once we establish this divine link, we visualize our body shining and shining more in every direction. In every direction. Just as a star. As a star shining towards every direction. Kamukarta. Temik amuka saisa. Mumakana tamu saitana. Amuma saina. Sena kanawa mata. Eshina kamoma wa. We take energy from the everything and we send the energy to the everything. Acknowledging we are part of it. Kahwata chashonakana. Senik amoma. Every chakra is active, receiving and giving. All of them connected. Perfect connection, perfect flow. Jishana amo in every direction. Tamupanaine. Hamakanatanamo. Homasenakamomasana. We are doing our best we can do every day. Hamakan. No more, no less. Hamana. China mama uma. And we are open to receive and to serve. Manak in the best way possible. Hanakata samumakamusa. Kumakamusanata samama. We drop the control of perfectionism, the one taken from the programming. Kamumahanata. We release it, we dissolve it, and we acknowledge we are doing our best. Kanatnana in every moment. Mumakanata. Shamumahanata. And we come back to our center every time. Umasana. Shinyana. Every time we want. Kanatano. Shenakabama. Aranato atakwa. So makamu sesi. Amukana taso saishes. Kanata moha. Hanakata ushanakama. Harenata. Haranake shana. Stay in that state of peace, receiving and giving, understanding that this state is being fully collaborating and co-creating Hamuma, Sanakana. We can come back to this state anytime. Kumakana, Shinkanata, Hamukana, Sanekamuma Sana, Sanak, Sana, Sana, Hamusana. Sashna Gomaka Tana Setam Hamusan Senaka Sanamaka Kahamakura Tasasha Paranakamaku Hanata Shumukum Suteta Amokana Sanak Aranata Sota Hamumakamu Sana Shanaka Mohainakana Tomahana Tahamokana Tamuhanaka Anatana Sanakumahanakana. Umakana Saimakana Hasani Makamo Sayana Hamumatanakana Umahanatana Deshawamatanaka Hamusanaka Shumakana Tasanama. Hawama. Anyone would like to share anything, any visualization, any experience kuhanakwana through this meditation, grounding, kamakusana, shina. Another thing they asked me to ask you is, what have you been feeling like the most challenging things in the last weeks and month? What things have you been facing, having to overcome or release? What things has come through the meditation that you have felt like letting go? Hamukatana shatenikana mumakana tamakwata shawama. Anyone? Kuamate sana. Together we can bring more insight, I feel. Kahuana. Meli?
Yeah, that was lovely. Thank you. And I've just got this huge smile on my face because I'm so glad to be back here. But yeah, I realized like a lot of this stuff, like there's just a lot pulling on my energy right now, and I need to stop that and get it back. and be more present as well. I feel like I'm almost fighting against myself. Like I know the tools and everything, but it's like it's maybe the universe is bringing up that challenge where I don't have the amount of time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get frustrated because I've been feeling a lot since this the new moon,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of tension in my jaw.
Mm-hmm.
And that's anger, isn't it? It's like it's I don't know. Yeah. Like it's like a lot of tenseness in my jaw. Like I'm constantly like clenching my teeth. And I've been aware of it. And I'm like, why am I feeling like this? But the energies has been so like potent, should I say? And I know that it would take just like me just sitting and doing some breath work for an hour or like bringing my energy back, but it hasn't been like that. So yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's wow. Mm. What about you, Keira?
Oh no. The last, I mean, it's been building up for the last forever, I guess, to learn to trust myself. And so started a while back, but last week, like really consciously, the question came to me of how do I know who I can trust?
Mm-hmm.
To the point where like my whole body had like so many feelings, and then I actually learned at that time that someone that I had trusted a lot actually I don't actually even know what happened. I just heard news that something really bad happened, and so then I was like, yeah, now just like reaffirming to me, I never know who I can trust. So I guess I have to trust myself, which I mean, I don't want to live in a world where I can't trust anyone. You know, I don't want to not build relationships. But I think that the answer is like, how can I build a trusting relationship with myself and the layers of myself? Like take care of my inner child and all those things. So
Mm-hmm.
that's probably been the biggest thing. Yeah.
That's like, yeah, you said that really like well, Kira, because that's like kind of the same as me. It's like I think everything that's been happening right now is bringing us all back to ourselves, and it's like showing us, like, because my energy's been scattered from one thing or another, and it doesn't make me feel good. So it's like it's bringing it back, and yeah, a lot of family stuff, and I guess like learning how to trust your own intuition and your own body, your own inner compass, and yeah, I definitely feel like that's coming up, or it has been.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Keenan? How do you be feeling?
Me, yeah, I've got a couple of things coming up. Well, for one thing, earlier around lunchtime, I did some meditation, and I've been kind of trying to, advance or push my self-realization a little bit too fast. And my higher self basically said, my true self basically said, to just be present and don't be in a rush. And so I'm working with that. And the other challenge is just that, like I said a little earlier, just the energies at work are so, negative and so low vibrational. And so I've been struggling with just being able to focus at work and have motivation to do this work, this low vibrational work, where I'd rather be doing something spiritually, and I'd rather be working, towards my true purpose. And I know that I'm helping the people I work with and raising their vibration. But that's my two things: is basically slow down, be present, and fight off the low vibrational energies of the workplace. Because I work with a bunch of Navy SEALs in a military organization, which is very, conservative and very, rudimentary and not high vibrational, not open to things high vibrational.
Yeah. I feel that we are very much all experiencing something very similar. And it feels like a kind of a test that we are having with ourselves do we truly trust? Do we truly trust when we are going through difficulties? Do we truly trust ourselves? And when we have the 3D world, like you are saying, constantly there, also taking time from ourselves, exchanging energies, well, it's not really easy. And we are really, I feel really like being tested in terms of now is the time to truly trust ourselves. Now is the times to truly have faith and put all together everything that we've been collecting over the years as spiritual tools, as part of our awakening. Now it's time to really put it into action. But instead of going just out there and create a kind of organization at this point, is more like connecting first our center, our energy, coming together, trusting our love, trusting everything that we can do when we are going across the wild changes and transformation that we are experiencing. This is another thing. We are, in the meantime, we are going through all of this. We are transforming in new versions of ourselves. So we are also becoming more sensitive about everything, really, about everything that is around us and everything that we connect to. And these are the times to be present. Like Kinan said, this is the time to really find within the no time that we have from other things that take our time, find always some 5 minutes, 1 minute to just create that presence. And it's not, we don't need like half an hour. We don't need, at this stage, we are capable to really find 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and center. We know how to do that now. We know how to just take some time and 10 minutes, 15 minutes and go close by a tree or some area with some nature and ground straight away. Kamohana. We have that capacity to do that. These are times to demonstrate ourselves that we can do that. So it's not only trusting the universe, trusting the source, but trusting ourselves more than ever before, because things are being very challenging. All the world is like upside down, vibration from the collective coming all the time, things and places in war or just about to create more war everywhere. And yeah, we need to truly find that stuff, that connection, that center where we can connect to source and renew our energy and let all that density flow. This is like a 24/7 now a stage of awakening and self-consciousness of how powerful we are, of recognition of how powerful we are. Personally, I feel very lucky to have the light languages, and they serve me so well. Sometimes we forget our gifts, we can use them in ourselves, and these are also times to use them, not only in others, but also in ourselves. Kamakutas anetawama. And another thing I use, apart from the light languages, meditation and doing sports, going to nature, is the music. There's the drums. I use drums practically every time that I feel that my system is stuck or feeling like upset by something. I start drumming, I feel the grounding straight away, and then I start feeling the light languages and the tongues flowing through me. Another thing I've been doing lately is to talk to a lot of sisters and brothers all the time, feeling naturally at service, just being human, just being open, just being yourselves, and talk to each other. Why? Because very soon we are gonna start creating communities all over the planet. A lot of brothers and sisters are already creating these communities, but these communities needs to come from first we being in our centers, we being through this transformation and believing that we are that power, that source power, recognizing the source power, the Kundalini, the connection, the flowing all the time, not from 5 to 6, not from 7 to 8, but all the time. We are being called to be consciously aware of our frequency and energy, our gifts, all the time. Kanatanaka. How do we do that? Practicing. So on one hand, reality is demanding or testing us in a way. I don't feel that it's a test. I feel like it's just the way it is the way of evolution. And we are in front of these realities, wondering how we can face them, wondering what to do about them, who to trust, who to don't trust. Things are getting this. When Keira mentioned about I don't know who to trust and things like that, this is also because things are getting in order. Things are getting the obsolete things from our system. They are just saying goodbye, and we are releasing them. Even if we don't want them, we can resist them, and it's gonna be harder and more difficult. The old-fashioned, the old habits, everything is, we are leaving it behind because we cannot go any forward holding into them. And this includes people, this includes connection that we have had over the years. So new brothers, don't worry about that, because new brothers and new sisters will be coming as we do our personal work, our being present. Like Keenan said before, it's about being present every time, in every situation, as much as we can. And not force ourselves, not push too much, but to find the balance of not pushing too much ourselves. Understanding when we wake up that we are what we are, and that is enough. We are what we are, and that is enough. We are what we are, and that is enough. When we wake up, we can say this mantra and acknowledge that everything that we are doing, everything that is happening, is what is meant to be happening. So we don't create expectation, we don't create false illusions, we don't create from pain or from suffering other realities. Kawana, you are free to create them and to go through them again and again if you want to, but you have already the ability to take your own, in brackets, shortcuts. Kamukanata sai shenak anata. Tummakanata isene kawama. Shenema muma saisa ne sai. Ahana naka mokubatayana. And I feel that they are sending to the whole collective light, love, and energy to our hearts. Mumak anata. To release the tension. Amama seinamuka puhawama. And that's the most challenging thing, because we are becoming more sensitive and we are feeling more things coming and going, coming and going. So when things are tough or they are painful, our tendency is to close our hearts or to feel the tension and build up the tension, or feel like we are not doing enough to ascend Kuama Sanes Inakwana. And we are doing it, and we are doing even more than we think that we are doing, because we are taking also the energy from many brothers and sisters on the planet that they are not spiritually awakened yet, and we are doing a lot of work for them. We are supporting them. We came volunteers to do that, to help others, because they have other roles that they are doing for us. They are doing other things on the planet that this point we are not capable to do, because we need to dedicate maybe ourselves to other things. Many of us, we will change our jobs. Many of us, we have already done it. Many of us, we don't know what other new directions to take. Kawana tawana, and here it comes again, trust, the trust moment, the trust center, despite everything is going on out there, I do trust that I will see the unfolding of the near future for myself and for my community. Kamomatana. But we need to have that predisposition to change, that predisposition of transformation, that predisposition of trust and faith. Kamakwa, because we open the doors to possibilities. Kamumatan sateshana, kumatinana. But it's true that we are being bombarded and it's being very, very, very challenging. Tamumas atabo an senit inikanaka anata. I have brothers and sisters that they have been feeling forced to go back to their old job, and they are really, really, really struggling. Kamumateana, and they are desperate to find also another alternative. Kamumates anahuamates inetaka. Kinikatana tato titi anakomama. Sama masitainti tanekana. Kamomasanitini mikamuha. Hana nakahanata. Senikama makawataneta. Hana nakata. Toma kamasunatina. Do not despair, Kama Masa Shena. You always know this light is after this storm. Ama, in every storm, you always found the light. Kama Mukana. Why this one is gonna be any different? Mama Mata. Ananatana Mukana. Shinikanakanata. Other messages I've been receiving over the week is that changes in the whole reality of what we perceive as the human collective and everything going on in the planet is gonna change. It's gonna change, but dramatically it's gonna change in different ways. And we need to be ready for that. So we are going through the changes and transformation that will allow us to be just the version that we need to be for that is about to come. And yes, I do have my human side when often I struggle and when I often reach out and I connect or contact a sister or a brother just to say, look, I'm human, I'm going through this and through that. Kamakumata, that's fine. Kamakusa, shinikawama. We are meant to do that. We are meant to talk. We are meant to share. We are meant to use the unconditional love more than ever before. We always were meant to, but now is the time to use that unconditional love. That love that you give and you just give and give and give, and it's anakuana, and you will see how much you will receive in return, just naturally. Hanasana kima tanama kaana sanakawama. Times to also in those spaces that we are present with ourselves, to be more trustful to our intuition, to write down everything that is coming through. Any dream, if you are having a powerful dream, write it down or share it or record it in an audio file, kamuma kanata, and then listen to it later on and see if you can get something from that dream. You can also share it with a brother or sister to get different angles and different perspectives. These are time for community. Gradually, we are creating community as well. Community founded with the base or the foundation of unconditional love. Something that for many minds still is impossible. Kana, but it's not. It's not, and we need to prove that to ourselves that we are capable to do it. But first, we need to start with self-love, and finding the time, understanding that ourselves, even for 5 minutes, if we have 5 minutes to use that time, to use the light languages, to use the drums, the vibration, use them for a nice little chat, even if it's 5 minutes, it's okay. Hanuana, exchange, share, kamomahata and ninaka, and being divine active beings. Kamokane tamaka shetana, momakata ita, shenikawama. Together we will go through, I know that, kumahanata shana, and many communities are being created at this moment. Mohanak anata. When we less expect it, we will get to know one where we fit in, or where we feel that vibration and attraction, and we will become part of that community. Some of us, we will lead them, we will create them ourselves. Amakmata nina shenikana. But it's important to keep the heart open, to keep the faith flowing and running. Kamanata masawama shenikana katana. Because that is to be alive. Hanate shanakata. Ganuna senekana mumakata. So yes, today we are gonna set also some intentions, and many of these intentions can be covering everything that we've been sharing so far. Everything that we've been sharing so far, we will project love and energy constantly, mamukama, with a lot of that energy that we've been receiving from the sun and receiving from Mother Earth, and then consequently from everything, interacting, becoming that star in the cosmos that is giving and receiving constantly, shining and beating, alive and powerful. Kamasana kisamama muka. Usually, Ginan, we go around the group, we ask if you have any intention, anything that you would like to transform, change in your life, or something that we might have or need to receive assistance with, also to send love to brothers and sisters and the places where there is conflict. We every week send love and light to everyone. Hamoka neta mamata shenita naka. Do you want to start, Keira, with intentions? Mamoka na senia.
That we may be strong and soft in this way of like trusting ourselves and also being open-hearted, and that all beings can find ways to heal their pain and their suffering. And that it can become more and more clear to each of us how to follow our true path and live in alignment with our soul and our high truth. And that we, as a species, can start to improve our art and the grace of conflict resolution in really big and really small ways. And that we may also appreciate nature. Thank you.
Thank you so much. When we do these simple exercises in front of people, it's not just like when you are being asked somewhere, when you are at work, or when you are when we were like in a school and the teacher was asking us to say something to the class, or to I don't know, complete an exercise or a mathematical problem. Here we are also experiencing we can channel when we set the intention. We can channel when we set the intentions. And sometimes that is tough when we do it in front of someone. But these little, almost insignificant exercises help a lot with us doing that in front of people. At some point in these communities, we will be doing this. We will be acting, interacting with a lot of people in front of us. Kamoka sotane kamama, shenekana tacha shamamaka. And when we are doing it this way, like online, it's even more challenging. Kamuma haneseti nakawama, or to me is kamakata. When I'm somewhere in physical with people, I'm feeling so much energy that I flow so easily. Here, over the years, over the 4-5 last years, I got used to also do it this way, kana kana. And I found out that the more I was practicing talking in front of everyone, the more I was allowing the light languages to flow, the more I was trusting that anything coming through is what is meant to be said and happen in that moment. Kanagwana. The more I was becoming the channel I am meant to be. Hamumaka. And we need to trust that. When we trust that whatever it comes, that's perfect. That's more than perfect. Because we never know who will come across with this video, who will feel identified with that intention, or who is going through similar things. Kamukanata. And when we human listen to someone that is going through similar things, the first thing that we get is, I am not alone. And that is very important. That's the message we are also passing. We are not alone. We are going through these tough times all together. And this is not happening only to us or individually. Kamamoana is happening individually and collectively at the same time. Kamumana. And the more you speak or you express what is going through in your inner world, you will see that the other inner worlds are experiencing very similar things. And that is the connection, and that is the ascension, and that is the wholeness and the unity that is always there, and that we keep separating with our thoughts and our mind. We keep thinking that we are really separated, and we are not. Kamakata matsantabaku. When we release fear, when we put it aside, and when we start sharing the most human or daily, our daily worries, our struggles, the things we go on in life, we just realize that, oh my God, we are all going through such similar process. And it's important to understand that we are not separate. That's what we feel when we are dealing with these things. They have that feeling. It makes you feel like you are going alone through that, and you are not. We will come back to that community that will tell us, you've never been doing that alone. We have never been going through all of this alone. And we are always being assisted. We just need to open, firstly, to that trust. Fully open ourselves to that trust. Because it's only us who close the door to believe that it's not that way. Kanakatamo matawama. Shenakanatawama. Shememekamatano mina. And there are processes when our energy closes down, and it's not necessarily because you are doing something wrong, just because you are going through the transformation, and the transformation requires changes in your system, changes in the energy. It's just that, like that caterpillar becoming the butterfly, those transformations sometimes are not the most pleasant. And a lot of people could come and say, yes, Ismael, but I've been feeling this transformation all the time. And I say, yeah, because we've been changing in big ways all the time. And we are going through a big one now. So trust and be patient, because we are really becoming a better version of ourselves. And Kamakumata Sanagwana. And they always keep telling me, you came to experience this wonderful change and excitement in the human history. Kana kana kana, neki anna kana. Sannikanna kana Muanaka Shonaka. Thank you, Geda, for sharing that. Huamaka Shutai Shetakana Kawa. Do you want to go ahead, Melissa? Hatukwa.
Thank you. That has been something that I've been reminding myself about, like on a constant. I've agreed to do this. Yeah. Something that's been hitting me quite hard is, and openly as well, is like the kindness. Like, we need more kindness in this world. Like, I've just seen so there is kind people, but there's also others that just walk past people that are in need. And yeah, so like I think my intention would be for us all to come back to our kindness and compassion and love and the power of gratitude. Because although we have been going through difficult energy, there's also good things happening all the time. And we have to be grateful for them as well, and just grateful for all that we have and all that we are. I feel like
The usual cotton cigarettes, the Vegeta Golds, to the left there, to the left, no, over left, way over left. Yeah, there you go. 757 49.
Go on, Mel. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I feel like I've been experimenting with this, so like it's I know that the difference between my energy and somebody else's energies, but like I have been working on this, but like I don't know the difference between my own energy and the energies that is coming from the earth. And so sometimes I get frustrated and tired and things, but I know that I am very connected to the energies that is penetrating through the planet, and there's a lot of people that are as well that may not be aware of it, and I do have that awareness, but I've even been finding it difficult. So I would like to set the intention of kind of bringing that transition into a bit more of a graceful motion. And more acceptance of it. And yeah, like just speaking our truth and having balance, clarity, peace, and just more unconditional love. And I know this energies that's been kind of coming about because I have even been speaking to people that are not necessarily awake. And yesterday, especially, there was people coming up to me and just feeling, I had a lot of sleep as well. Like I slept so much and I woke up and I just felt this weight on me. And I was just like, why do I feel so tired? And like I was holding away, and there was other people saying that to me too. So I feel like that's stuff that we're needing to release. It's like the weight that's kind of weighing us down, and it was being shown to us very prominently over this full moon kind of new moon, sorry, over that stage. It does feel a little bit lighter today. But yeah, it's just allowing the process just to let everything kind of fall away. And like you say, connect with nature. That's one thing that I have been doing a lot. So, yeah.
Thank you, Mel. Vamos Satanis and Nikabama. Yeah, I relate to all the intentions so far. Juana, Takuata, Tashiana. Do you want to share any intentions, Kinan?
Sure, just a second. Well, I think there's a common theme for the four of us, but I would say for me, just to find more balance and just being patient, but find more balance within my spiritual walk and balance within when I'm doing it with work with the 3D environment, and then finding a balance in time I'm spending between the two things, so that I'm not spending so much time in the spiritual walk that I'm neglecting my family and friends and my work responsibilities, but then not letting my spiritual walk suffer as well. So it feels like I'm being pulled two different directions. And within the tantra world, a lot of people just take the easy way out. I think it is a sacrifice, but they take the easy way out and go sit in a cave or go sequester themselves for 10 years. And while that's cool and all, it is a sacrifice.
Wow. First, Kinan.
Yeah, hello. I got cut off.
It's all right.
Yeah, for some reason, I got kicked out for a second. But so that's just of my intention is to be patient, be present, and find balance within the spiritual walk and within my 3D walk, and then to find a balance of time spent within the two. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense, and we all relate to that because we are also feeling like facing the same. Thank you for sharing your intentions, Kinan. Because I know these are the intentions for many as well in the planet. Yeah, my intentions are everything we have shared so far, plus clarity, more flow, more energy so that we can recover physically, because as Sister Melissa was mentioning, sometimes our body feels it a lot and it feels very tired, feels like struggling to do the 3D things around us. So I do ask and call for more energy from every single light being in the creation. Kawamak atesai setaka mamakutana. I also ask for peace within ourselves, for the ability of creating peace in these challenging times. Kawamata, and for peace in the world. Kamakumata sanetaneka anasateneka. Clarity and flow, hatikawamata sashenakata. Mainly, that's are my intentions, plus the infinite love that we always said. Kapwatate, kaptuana. So, if you are at home watching this video and you want to also share your intentions, remember, this is all quantum. Everything is happening at once. And no matter if you're watching this video 1 week ahead or 1 month ahead, there is no real time. Kapumana, nunnakana kuana. So set your intentions also, and please join us in these prayers that we are going to share in a minute. You don't speak the light languages, that's okay. Just your pure love intention for everything to come to us, for everything to change, for everything to fulfill really our lives is more than enough. Just the intention of love for everything to happen and for everything to come. Hanakwana, prosperity and lot of infinite love. Kanikata teshatayana. Homakana shinnakata. So if you want to participate in this transmission, unmute your microphones. If you are at home, the same. If you feel like singing, sing. If you feel like dancing, dance. If you feel like playing any musical instruments, please do. Hanekanatiana tashavama. Any form of or vibration coming from love is more than welcome. Hatunata, because together we come to Guana. Let's send love to the planet and to ourselves here in the group. Kamakata Shetai Itanakwa Shetianakata. Mapapashe Makaetaye Aramahata Tare Osana Kiemesai Satamakwa Unikatayana Ona Nitayamaka Ona Katainaka Amateyanahana Ona Nakanata. Just as if you are doing energy work in someone. Hamakuanatasana. Feel every intention we share in the group and project your love. It's so easy. It's so easy. Let the flow of this divine link we created before flow, sending love for every intention, to support every intention. It's as simple as that. Amakana, abundance, tanamu matiana, hamumakatianeta, hanakuashawar, anunaka mapoishe, haranakua, amokashavama, amokachetapo, oha masistama, itinemekahetaye. Aisha Ashandaish Ahashena Huashnina Amakaishana Ho Heneshana Haishtana Huat Aisha Ena Huostahe Haena Haena Huahanea Shakawana Samumakana Sayeta Buma Genetachene Kishayawa Harenakata Sachane Alakohainama Amokata Amokataineka Senamaka Huatana Aranata Turmasaya Aruma Arumasaya Atumaka Matashetane Neme Harmasata.
Romia kasha noto yoria katayo romaya natasha katia noto yaria. Ia natasha toto yoria katetia reshaya. Ama noto yoria katai shikiti. Makatia romaya katia shokot. Ia natia koshokoto yoria makatia noto yoria katia rasha. Ia noto yoria Yonoto yonoto yare shikanoto yore makatata yamanata. Yamakoto yorashakati yamakote yaria makayan. Ianotoya kia kashakatati yamakaya. Toyo no toya nataya rashi. Ayamokoto yoria. Toyo yoria miyakashi. Ia remia nate shakati. Mayono teara shaku. Kaya. Kaya.
Shua, Seisha.
Iya kati kuya. Iya kuya ya yo. Iya katia makatia shaya mai kuyu no toya tia kasha tia makatia. Iya kuyu kukukukukuya. Iya remia kashia koto yoria mia katia no tosha katia no toya re nisha katatia makaya no tosha katata. Ia no toyo remia katia no tosha katia nia katia makaya rasha katatia nota. Te arashikoto yomokoto yaria kuya. I anate arashikonoto yore shikatia noto yore makatia natia arashikoto yonote arashaka. And the interpretation that I'm getting is that we are going through a physical transformation, a very, very physical transformation that we cannot see. Atia shakodni tiaro shanatia no toyora natearo no toyanata. No one is going to be left behind. Atio tiaro shanoto yoria makatia no toyora nitiama. Doing what you need to. Atia kosha katia makatia no toyoria kashanatoya. Ia shakotaya no makatia no toyoretia nataya rata. I amakoto yoria mayakatia no toyorashanatia koirata. You're helping people you don't even realize. Ako shakoyari mianatia kati mono tiarata.
Sistemi sentababaku bashana makara. Damos sentama kamakata. Hana hana poko sana kama kauta. Shenike shanavama. Hama hana dasama. Shomama somakana savama. Your third eye is powerful. Use it when you set intentions. Use your imagination connected to love. Hama satana kanakata shenikanata. The same way you will be telling a story to your child. Kamu makata, or to the children in the world. Hamuma shenakana. Use your imagination. Use your love. Project love and healing. Kanakamatanisa. Anakamasana. There is no time to waste. Kanaka. You never waste time doing this. It always reach the collective, as you are part of the collective. You are never disconnected. Amakana, allow the flow. Hamumana, use even a minute to send light and love when you don't know what to do. Hamakana, include yourselves when you set the intentions. Do not send love only to others. Recognize you are part of them. Kana sama kana tai. Sena kana. Use your gifts. Use the tools that have been given to you. Kana kamamu kana. Shana kanika. Atulata. Shawata.
Yare miyokoti. I anato yore makatia noto shokoto yore makatia nitia roshokotia. I amanatia roshokotia makaramanatia. I anatia ma. Ashokotia re miakoto yore makashokoto yore makatia re makuya. I anatia rashokoto yomanatia roshokotia natia romakatia nuta yorea. I anotoyorea makatia rasha. I anotoyorea makatia notoya. Amatoyorea kotoyore mia kasho kotia natia mokotia rea katayama. I anotoyorea makaya. Amokoya rea monotoyorea makata. I'm just being reminded of the importance of prayer and to allow God and His unconditional love into every cell, atom, molecule, organ in your body. Keep your heart open, to keep talking to Him, keep trusting in Him, keep having faith. Keep your heart open. Ashikotia makatia remokotia nitia kota natia notoya ranataya notoyata. In Him, in yourself, in your guidance. We're always talking to you. We're always there. Atio kotiarimia natio kotiara makatio notiaria makata. Atio reshinitia kotaya notiaria makatia notoyo. Just be open to receive it. Atio mokotiaro makata. Yamanatatia notoyorata. Do not lose faith. Yakotea notoyorea natatia notoyorea entia kata. Faith is beautiful. Faith alone will get you where you need to be.
Tasama kama saisamumaha nakasa china pupaika. Anasama kupatanaka nasa. Homa maka hotana katanaka nasa. Homaka nakata. They say it's not anything abnormal to have this connection and disconnection through the changes you are experiencing. That is nature itself as you are experiencing the whole transformation. And this is a big one. Kakanda tane makamo. But despite the difficulties, yeah, we are here to remind you how powerful you are. Kanatana, and never forget that in any circumstances you have the powers in your hand, in your heart, in your spirit, in your whole being. Kama sana kamo. And sometimes in those difficult moments, you just need to be present and focus all that attention into that power and become it. Express it, share it, be the star that you are on action. Kamak anat anat. The mind have this tendency to make you believe that you cannot do anymore, but you can do everything you want. Kana kana. And many of you are transcending those limitations to eventually truly believe that you are capable to use your love and energy in any situation, going through any difficulty. Ama, ana, and not forgetting that you are a community, collective, human community. Kana, amo kamo, senetanaka. In essence, you know it. Kaka mok ama. Seneka, we know you know it. Kamomaka sishanaka. We only bring the vibration so that you remember. Hamakana soshaneka. Anakatayana. And yet they say you have the power of the divine energy, feminine and masculine. Kamakana. I am him, I am her. Kanakatoama. Kanesanakama. I'm both energies at once. And you can bring that energy to your lives. Amumasashana. And give to yourself from time to time also a big hug. Kanaka. You can do it to yourselves. You can love yourselves. You can recreate the wonderful feeling of the mothering love. Kanatanusa komakanata senakana sanekana. You are going through the process of acknowledging that you are divine, Kanaka, and capable of everything. Hanata, Shenita, even through the most difficult challenges in what you call 3D. Hanata Sutta, Aramakwama, beyond and beyond, you are all powerful. Katana, Tamakwa, Senakana, Tohanekana.
Manata. Maka Poti Mia Shakati Arashakata Te Arashakati Kitty Washakatati Reshakatatuya. Uyana the Teare Shakatati Kiki Rashakatu Rashakatati Washakatatia Mokotoyo Roshakotoyo Rashakatatia Makatia Roshakototia Rashakatati Washakatatia Mokotayara Maya Natayasho Ianotoyare Miakatia Notoshokotia Romakatia Roshakotia Nata Yaro ya makasha katia romaya. Ore katia makatia eti oni yaro yare kotata ya mia. Roshia.
Sushintambuaka tisebo makapora. Anna makamo satan setanika. Senyana katona. Hamukamuta. Shamukasuna. Sonaki nakwa. Sonatumakana. Nakaramusa.
Yamakaya notiaria shamianatia katakatia makia notoyoya yama atianatiara shikia natashakatia mokotea amananatiarea koya ayanotoyoro mayakashaka notoya I atia maria notoshukataya amananaria Aromanania tia koshonata. Amoraka tia koshaki. Aramokotia netia rashakadayo romia kaya notoshia tia koyama. Iamaya taya kotoyoya. Atia shoke yamakaya notoya. I kata nata tia orea. Katia mokoya. Atia passion motoyoya kia notoyaya. Oya kuya ishikadaya kuya mayanatia ka shumutuyo.
So wakapukatara pakaisha baraka pakata. Moha baraka shatare katakuraka.
Wa tayore miakatayo shokutiyo makatia notuyo ria katia notoyo rasha katia notoyo ronotia rashata. Ati mokatia ramia kasha notoyo ria matatayo notoyo rata. Yo ya roshnatia notoyo yama Iashakatia makati onotoyo rea makati onotoyo roshata. I akate mokotoyo. I anataya roshanotoyo rea makati anotaya ramakati anota. Ashania tatia makati onotoyo rea makati anoto shokotoya maya. Anotoyo ramakasha katotia makati roshata. I akatia manotoyo roshata. I anotio roshaya makatati anotoyo rashai. I amaya natoyo kotoyo ramakatio rotashaya nata. Amonotoyo re tia makatato choshya kata. I anotoyo re mia.
Na makpashe ahanek ara. Mohatereka shekare. Mara anna sai. Haramaka sai shanama. Hanata makamos ene. Hanata mukahataye. Henama honena kaire. Hanakama hatayeta. Hamumak antaenak anata. Homas asana. Homas anak anak one. Sene enak oma. kana kanata momuka muha hanak omas anakata senaiketetia. They say that we are also dealing with a lot of negative thoughts. Kamoma kanaka mumasana. And as I mentioned before, they were confirming that, yeah, we are serving on doing that also for the collective. We are taking thoughts, negativity, and we are transmuting it as we transform, as we change. Because the transformation is happening to everyone. The transformation is not happening only individually, it's happening to the whole collective. So those who are capable to transform, transcend, transmute negative energy, they are also doing that, just naturally. Hamakwana, Hasenaka. And sometimes those doing this service, identify these negative energies like coming from someone negative or from something negative. We truly are doing this service of transforming, changing, and transmuting Hamuna, our own family tree and soul family issues, and also the collective. And that's why it feels also sometimes like overwhelming. Amok amusata senekitana. And that's why it's so important to be aware of our power, acknowledge it, and understand that we came to do this, we came to help, we came to support. Hamak batana, hamohanata savama. So instead of holding into these emotions, hanata, understand them as they are meant to be released. You are acting as channels, releasing and transforming the energy, kamumana, into light. Ganetana mohana, hamohana, hamumana. And they always say you are doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Hanaka, hamunata. This message comes in my dreams. This message comes in my meditations. These messages come through light languages. These messages come all the time about all of us doing really, really our best. Hamokate sama. And in the eyes of the divine, we are doing an incredible job here on earth. It's not easy. Kanata moka, and they know that. It's not easy. Hamokata amohata.
Yamiana. Yara manata. Can I just add to what you said? So over this last little while, we have been more and more frequently like astral traveling, and although some of us may be aware of where we're going and what we're doing, not a lot of us are. And then there's the jumping of timelines through our like past lives, and we've been doing a lot of that. So like even when we're in this timeline and we're doing everything correctly, we're doing our Reiki and our gratitude and everything, and we're like, why am I like I'm vibing high, but why am I still feeling this like pressure and low density on me? It might not be from this timeline, but it could be from a past timeline where they're suffering or they're feeling anger or they're and then we're having to So like the energies is not just from the collective here now in the present, it's like the energies from the timelines as well coming back for us to transmute as well. And yeah.
Definitely, love. That
Yeah.
same information came through last Sunday in the Spanish Light Language group. That
Okay.
exactly your words, just through another entity talking through me. Kana kana sina kama hamumas isana. Because what is going on here on earth is not going on only here on earth. What is going on in other dimensions is also connected to what is going on here on earth. So we are being, many of us, we are being the link also, and
Yeah.
supporting what is going on in the other places, so that the link that is needed to be established between the different dimensions is established and flow. So we are clearing also the flow of energy from different timelines and dimensions. Anatawama, because they are all part of the ascension. It's not only planet Earth ascending. With planet Earth is a lot of things changing and transforming. Anaka Anatana. And that's why we have so many galactic beings. That's why we have so many multidimensional beings keeping the eye on what is going on Earth, because that jump into the new Earth, that transformation, that change is affecting all of them. Hamomata nekanata shenakanna maka samuma shetanakawama hamumakanata shanenetitiana. That's why they want to interact with us. That's why they want to exchange energy. That's why they want to also be volunteering in assisting us in what is going on here, because it's helping them. Also, it's helping them in big ways. Karnasana Moma is a big moment in the creation, not only on Earth, but Earth is a very important piece of the puzzle. Kanatama Sate Amomane. It's very important that Earth shine and ascend. Hamamasa Amata. Hamumasanato. So no, it's not gonna be easy. And the times coming are not going to be easy. And you can make them better. Anak Anatana. It's also important, and they kept telling me this during the week, it's also important to be realistic. Spiritual, yeah, very important, but realistic about what's going on also. So we bring both worlds together, and then we act accordingly with the merging of the two worlds. What we call the 3D is not separated from spirituality. We still feel that there is a separation because it's in a different frequency and vibration, and it feels dense. But that density is part of the transformation also, and the ascension. So it's not, even if we don't like it because it's unpleasant, it's still divine. It's still divine. And they ask us to be realistic also, and to don't go sometimes to those beliefs from so many people, like being listening to that if we are cursed or if we are under a spell of whatever, and they always tell me, be in the light and keep it simple. Be yourself. Be in the light, keep it simple, and be yourself. and act more into with that energy, unconditional love energy. Even if your mind have that tendency from the programming to expect something from someone, let it go, give the love, and go, flow, transform, change, let more things come in, and flow. Keep it simple with yourself and expand. Kana kitana katoata. Hamamatana. Hamamatana. And when we do this kind of gatherings and we raise the vibration together, they find easier to communicate to us. Why? Because we are just tapping into that higher frequency. So the communication is easier, the bringing the messages is easier. So they also invite us to do this more in our lives, not only in punctual gatherings, in events, but also with more people. Keep the doors open to more people. Don't let yourself fall into the belief that we are separated, or that everyone is maybe not wanting to be part of your energy and community. Kama Kaana. There's so many of us. So looking forward to start creating these communities and enjoy what we know that we can enjoy together, flowing effortlessly. Tane kana sine tana, amumane tana, umate, effortless. Tanaka, love is effortless. Kane tana. And they also say that there is no easy way for anyone, that everyone has a past. Everybody has all kind of different experiences, not only from this timeline, from this experience we call life here. As Sister Melissa was mentioning, we are dealing with other aspects of ourselves. So they were bringing that information, like telling there is no easy path for anyone. Even if in appearance look like someone is taking an easy path, there is no easy path. Everyone is dealing with the transformation. In appearance looks like they are taking the easy path. Inside they are dealing with the massive transformation, because we are all of us going through it. All of us. Things that we don't deal with, they will come back. Even if you just try to avoid something and not face maybe some shadow that might be coming up in the surface, and you say, no, I'm gonna try to avoid it, I'm gonna go away, I'm gonna run away from it. They don't go away. Nothing goes away. We came to face them. We came to transmute them. We came to truly create a different vibration here on this planet. So trust and go with the flow. Hamakoata, they keep saying, Kamakanata nakata. Shitnama. Very much in alignment with everything we were saying from the very beginning, but this always happened like that. Kamasuna. We start talking, we start sharing what is going on to us, and then we feel so much in alignment. That's why they keep saying, trust yourselves. But sometimes you don't give enough credit to what you are saying, how important is what you are saying. Kanakata, Sanawana. And how important is to share what you are saying. Mama Kwama, Dane Matineta. The relief and the release for many. Kanakate is meaningful. Kanana shene, when they listen to you all. Kane kane shana, shana mana. And yeah, it's so important to don't feel alone. To feel that we are on this together. And this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a lot of people from the last 10, 15, 20 years are going away, but new brothers, new sisters are coming and are joining the forces, and very powerful beings, very powerful souls. So yeah, I embrace the change, I embrace the transformation, and obviously I'm so happy that that those who keep being here as part of this change and transformation and supporting. I'm so happy that you are still here. Kana kutasana wamatesa. Kana hota moka notasena. Yeah, Mama, that goes for you also, Melissa. Because I've been feeling how the frequencies were collaborating with each other.
Yeah.
Hand on hand. Bam, 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 bam. And when you feel that, and you have felt it before, it's impossible not to feel I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that lovely feeling. Makubasa tia, pupas machana. Because everything is different. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Hatuanasha. And yeah, I was sending my gratitude also for those brothers and sisters who keep there, who stand up and are still there. Kanatna namakoa somakubata. True family. Kaneka anna senimik apuba honatasata. They say you only know a glimpse of what you really know, of what you really are in essence to each other. Kana tuana for each other. Kamuma shaitanamaka.
You can feel the energy. Even like I know this consciously. Like every time I come on this group, I feel like so much better. But then there's that line where I'm just kind of like, I'm tired. I need to like give myself some love, or your whole head makes up like excuses and stuff in your head. But then as soon as I came on, I was just like, whoa, like what have you been doing, Melissa? But yeah,
but
it's pure unconditional love. That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
It is. It's easy. It's nice. It flows, and everything's just
No judgment.
no judgment, and it's beautiful.
Just what it is, and what it is more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
When you let it be, boom, you have abundance. You have that abundance feelings of, yeah, we are on this together. We are, all of this is happening. And yes, and all these messages, yeah, we are sharing them with the humanity.
Mm-hmm.
But these messages are for us as well, because we are part of humanity. So they help us a lot also to understand where we are and to keep going and to harvest the what we already planted. Because we've been planting a lot of light, of sea light, seeds of light. Every act of kindness, every act of unconditional love is planting a seed in everything and everyone. That's what they say. Hanakata Mose Sena Hamomahata. So raise your vibes, and join the enthusiasm of being part of the light in action. Hanakata, remember who you are. Hamakanata.
I got kind of fixated on some videos like the other day where like they were doing, I don't completely agree about them putting it on social media, but it actually did like totally touch my heart. And it's usually like the people that have struggled and people have helped them, and they were just going up to people and being like, oh sorry, could you spare me like $2 for the bus or something like that. And a lot of people were like, no, I can't do that. Or like even just to buy a loaf of bread. And a lot of people was like, sorry, I don't have cash. And then there would be somebody that would give them the money, and then they were like, well, why did you do that? And she was just like, because it's nice to be kind, and if I can help somebody, then like I will. And then they would give them money for being like so kind. It was kind of like a social experiment, but I just was blown away with like the kindness in people, but then also the arrogance. It was like the polarities. And then there was another one where a man was pretending to have like a heart attack or something in the middle of the street, and the amount of people that just walked straight past him.
Yeah.
And there was like just one kind person that was like, are you okay? Like, and went and got him a bottle of water and stuff like that. And that just really just opened my eyes that like there is kindness and kind people, but then there's also ones that are just walking about with like masks on, or like I don't know. And it's just, yeah, it's the polarities between the two of them, and it's just
it's part of the awakening. It's part of the awakening, because that's why the polarities are so extreme.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to fall into, oh my God, this world is shit. Like a lot of people fall into that polarity, into that side of the polarity, no? And they say, oh, this is the apocalypse. This is apocalyptic. This is the end of the world. People are shit, really, and all of that. Yeah, you have the option to think that way, but you have the option also to choose the goodness, because the goodness is so alive as well in nowadays. So in a way, reality in terms of polarities in the extreme is making us really choose where we want to be with our thoughts, with our actions, and with everything we do. So it's as easy as making a choice. Choose, take one side or take the other. Very connected to what you were saying. Yesterday, the day before, I went to buy some like 15 liters of water. When I came out from the supermarket, just in less than 5 minutes that I was placing these gallons of water in my panniers, in the panniers of the bike. Just in those 5 minutes I was placing the gallons in the panniers. There was a homeless man sat next to the door of this Tesco Express. And in 5 minutes I saw 3 people coming out from the supermarket, bringing something different to this man. And these 3 people, they didn't know each other. They weren't when they left the supermarket, they went in different directions, but they knew when they came in that they wanted to bring that kindness out. And instead of thinking, should I give him money, should I give him, no, they just thought straight away, I'm gonna one of them brought a cup of coffee for him, another one 2 liters bottle of water, and another one some pastries.
Yeah.
that to me, in less than 5 minutes, when I was just like packing the water in my bike, that was so beautiful to see, and so beautiful to experience. Now I can go, come back, bring the water home, and switch on and turn on the television and watch the news and see the contrary, completely, the people killing each other. So yeah, we are living very much the extreme of the extreme more than ever, and the world is really upside down, like a lot of goodness and a lot of darkness, and we need to choose. We really need to choose if falling into or buy into that darkness and let that darkness put us down, or raise as a phoenix, start acting with the light like these people did to these homeless. And that, no, it doesn't need to. I didn't see any of them even, I don't know, like some of them, some people record themselves in videos and like that. I think it has a reasons to stimulate some people who watch TikTok and all these social platform, stimulate kindness in some people. But yes, when you saw these 3 people coming out from the supermarket, I could feel they did it with the heart. They didn't expect it, even the thanks back or anything. They look in the eyes, they gave whatever they were bringing each other to him, and they just left. And that is unconditional love. That is unconditional love. Not expecting anything in return. Just go, carry on, flow. And yeah, we are here to do that. We are here to do that. And sometimes talking can bring us a lot of awakening, understanding, and all of that. But those acts, to me, are the most powerful. Because anyone there, just like me, observing these 3 people giving something different to that person, not even knowing each other, that touches your heart a lot, and makes people to start doing it also. So it's contagious. Actions are contagious.
It's been something that I've been like really like reflecting on, because I feel like it's like really passionate. But like there was another video where a man went up to like a homeless girl. She was young as well, and he was just like, I'll give you this money or this bag of groceries with a bottle of alcohol, what one do you want? And then she was like, honestly, I'm just so glad that somebody's come and sat and spoke to me, because nobody spoke to me in 2 weeks. And like she was just crying, and he actually just sat and had a conversation with her, because the amount of people that must just like walk past her without even saying hello or asking how she is or how she got there, or everybody just assumes sometimes that like, oh, they're on drugs, or they're if you give them money they're just going to get drugs, and like all this stupid society things.
And they feel that energy, because these homeless people usually are very sensitive people who have been through a lot, and they have a wonderful soul, and they are capable to feel those energies of people judging, thinking those things, or just trying to avoid him or avoid her. It's really touching. It's part of the awakening. They are not going through that just for no reason. They are part of also, hey guys, you need to start collaborating with each other. You need to start taking action. And no, it doesn't mean that you need to drop there like 100 pounds. It's just consider that person. Consider there is a soul in that body. And it's there. Let's be human, no? That is difficult for many, when you have experiences like this, you see that you can see also the two polarities. The polarities where you see people who are so kind, and the opposite. So that's part of the awakening. That is a representation that our collective is still awakening and is living the two polarities so that they eventually choose to go in the direction their heart tell us to go, or tell them to go. There is not a divine creator, God or goddess, forcing us to choose one thing or the other.
No.
But we know inside what is the path. We know inside that we are meant to be doing good to each other if we want to be happy and be a happy collective.
And I did say that about the social media, but there has been like happy stories from the social media, because there maybe like a influencer or a YouTuber has interviewed a homeless man and asked him, or like, and he's told his story a bit, and like some of his family from like another state or whatever has seen it and has got in contact with them to tell them to come home. I did see like things like that. So it's like, I mean, that's a blessing through the social media as well. So yeah, there's
they are doing their job also.
yeah.
They are doing their job. I didn't like at first when people were recording themselves doing good acts,
Yes.
because it's not kind of unconditional. It's like ego-based also.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but there is a reason behind them doing that also. It's helping me also. So and they will learn also. At some point they will do those videos without really waiting for anything in exchange, or followers or things like that.
No.
They
Yeah.
will just do it. But they are reporters of
Yeah.
kindness and what we can do. And I think what it has changed is that we are being called more to take action.
Yeah.
Experiencing the two polarities, take action. In which one do you want to choose? You want to do good? Do good. But you can do good effortlessly. It's not. It's that I cannot help him. I cannot help her because I don't have money myself. Well, just talk to them. Just say how are you, and just be there. And I was talking with Naida like 2 nights ago about it, that when we feel a prostitute, when we see a prostitute in the street or a homeless person, and you really look at them, like you say, referring at them, like looking at them like you are me and me is you, that is powerful. That is power. And they do cry. I have many experiences of them just bursting into tears because I was just talking to them and not judging them, because that's what a lot of people miss also. A lot of people miss that many of us on earth, we are sensitive to feel the judgment without them having to make even a gesture or even talk. We are capable to feel what they judge. The energy comes first, and then we see and we recognize that that person is judging someone. So when you come close to someone going through tough situations and you just say you are me and I am you, in the way you interact with that person, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I've been there as well, in situations where I was the one needing that support, needing that person to talk to. We know that. This goes in every direction. In Spanish, we have a saying, a very traditional saying: "What I do today for you, tomorrow will be for me," naturally. But not because I expect it. It's just because it's natural. It's natural. Today for you, tomorrow for me, and the next day for you, and the next day for me. That's it. We should trust that, because nature, life is like that, and it doesn't need to come from the same person that you helped. It can come in any way or form as a reward from life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just being authentic and be truthful. I think Keenan left a message there. Let me see, because I wasn't paying attention to the screen. He said, "I gotta go. Thank you very much. Love and blessing to all, Keenan." Usana Kateana. Hamumates Ana. In the channeling there was that message that I felt that was for him, about there is no easy way for anyone. Even if in appearance looks like it's easy for people who have a lot of money and all of that, they are going through hell also, and you don't know about it. I don't believe that there is a hell somewhere else. I believe that the hell is the one we transcend here. The difficulties that we transcend here. But I don't take it also as a hell, as church has represented things as hell when they go down. No. And also when we create the disconnections, to me, they are part of the process. And we shouldn't feel guilty if we disconnect. Like sometimes we disconnect and we say, why I have spent like 2 weeks disconnected from source, when I truly know inside how easy it is to come back, how easy it is to connect again to myself and to everything. We shouldn't blame ourselves and to say anything negative about ourselves. Those thoughts, if they are negative thoughts, they are very powerful and they put us down. Because when I channel, I always get the disconnection, the apparent or the disconnection that you have been feeling in this day and in that day and in that day was necessary for you to reach to this point. So don't see that as a mistake, because it's not a mistake. We are never mistaken. Really, if we have the willing of doing goodness on earth, we create this connection to the mind. We might look like we are making mistakes, but it's part of the process as well. It's part of the process, because we are becoming better versions of that goodness that we are within, and we are just gaining trust that we can do those actions of love in any given circumstances. Even if we are in agony, in pain, we are capable to do that. The other day I was playing basketball. Someone threw me the ball very hard, and I was looking somewhere else. And then when the ball was here, I mean, it's straight away is when I look at the direction of the ball, and then this finger, the thumb finger, just bend it backwards, and the pain was like, wow. and I started sweating because of the pain. I felt dizzy, and then I started like Uriel, Metatron, because I was feeling that the pain was making me feel so dizzy that I felt that I was going to faint in the floor. So I felt guided to go to close by to a like kind of bench. I sat down there and I started passing light languages to my thumb. And everything. Yeah, it took some time and I had to be patient, but it went away. And in one day, my hand is okay and I can play again. So something that maybe before I will be believing in my mind that I won't be able to play basketball for a month because I really completely twisted back. So we can do things that are incredible. We are here to demonstrate first and witness ourselves about ourselves that we are capable of. And this is the everyday. So if we feel like we are making a mistake, we shouldn't be hard on ourselves and just keep going and just have some connection to what can I do? What can I do about this? What can I do about this? Okay, what will I do for someone if I see that person in that situation? Well, the same thing, I'm gonna do it to myself, and I apply and I take action, and I love unconditional love. I send unconditional love to my thumb, and it worked. and I think this works in everyone. If we believe, if we do or we take action with this belief, it's like nothing, obviously, because it's the intention what takes that energy there. I believe, I send the intention, I send the love. Actually, it hurts a little bit if I hit like this, like that. But no, but I will be seeing the stars if I didn't apply the energy healing. So yeah, Hanata Mahatana. I think this is also a transition of understanding, acknowledging our power, like it was saying in the channeling, and applying that to ourselves when we are going through difficulties. Trust, because everything is pointless, at least for me or to me, if we don't trust what we came to do. And I'm not saying this out of ego that I came to change the planet and I am the archangel, blah 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 blah. No, from a very humble attitude of love that I know I can use, because that's what they are telling us. There is infinite love at your disposition. You just need to use it. You just need to believe and use it and apply it. But it's always there, and it's up to you to use it when you're going through difficulties or not, or just believe that you can do nothing about it.
Yeah.
And we can always do something, even for a finger or for the most insignificant thing. Even to a child there that maybe might be crying and we don't know why the baby is crying. But love. There is no time to waste. Send love.
That's the things that I've been like, well, like I told you, like from like the start of this year, that like I've just been through like a transition stage where I was like, I've had enough of that, and I've had enough of this, and I've had enough of that, and I was dropping things left, right, and center. But like I also am trusting my intuition, and I can see things quite clearly. But then there was also like, because I'd left my job, there was that like and I know it because I'm aware of it, but I was just like, oh, well, I've got to get another one now. Like, what about money? What about this? What about that? Blah, 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 blah. But everything that I have been going for, then I'm kind of like, this is not what God wants me to do. So, like, I started going in the direction where I thought I was going, like, and like I am still doing that, and I'm doing my studies, and I'm going to be doing like a counseling course online, and I'm doing something on Monday as well. But like, I've been getting hit up because I've not been able to get my studies done at home because the children are coming to me. Like, I've had loads of children, and then I sat and thought, because I've got my friend's little girl tomorrow, I've had my nephews, I've had my niece/cousin about 4 times, and then I'm going to be having her twice for the next 3 weeks. And I'm like, why is all the children coming to me? No, but and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'm meant to have the children. Maybe this is what I'm meant to
be doing. Yeah, and when we are looking after dogs, the same.
Yeah.
When we are doing whatever we are doing, for me it's like in the park with the children and the teenagers playing basketball. For each of us comes differently. But whatever we are doing, yeah, that's what we are meant to be doing. But for some reason we think or believe that it has to be something else all the time, or something more. No, that is more than enough. Helping and assisting the children, looking after the children, looking after the dogs, cats. I have sisters looking after cats. I have sisters looking after dogs. I have sisters looking after children. Whatever we do is a contribution. It's a contribution, and that is enough. But there is still a belief somewhere inside that it has to be more like going to the mountain of the olive and see God, and maybe a bush with fire, and get that voice inside our head and listen what we need to do next. Mm-hmm. Maybe we just need to live life as it comes.
Yeah.
and enjoy.
Yeah. And if you think about our ancestors and stuff like that, like, or the tribes and everything, like the children used to be like passed from like family to family the whole time, and they would teach them the knowledge of hunting. Like, they would take them out to the forest for a week or something to like teach them how to hunt, and like it's bringing that sense of community back where and to be honest, I actually prefer children to most adults. I'm just like, okay, you're cool, we're good. Like, they're beings of light. There's no negativity on them. So like, but yeah, I've been sitting here being like, oh, I need to do this and I need to do that, and then somebody's like, oh, can you look after Lily Jean, or can you look after my nephews, or can you look after this, and then I'm kind of like, okay, but I've got my other stuff to do. Like, why have I just become a babysitter now, or like what? And maybe then I sat and thought about it, and I was like, maybe they are meant to be here. Maybe they're supposed to bring something out in me too, like maybe my inner child, or like there's always a reason for everything happening.
And not only one reason, multiple reasons. Because they were telling me, tell her about her natural energy, the natural energy of you being you, just in a moment with them, when they are excited or when they are calm, it doesn't matter, but you are sharing your light with them, and they need to get that light. They need to, if they are there, it's because they are supposed to get the light from you. Mm-hmm. Whether if it's a child, an animal, or any being, if we are exposed to them, that's where we are meant to be and we are exchanging a lot of things, and there are many reasons why we are being there, why we are there, and there are many things we are doing there. They always tell me, when you focus a lot in what we call the 3D, we have that tendency to understand that what we are doing as we go on with life and we do things with others is limited to what your eyes see and what your senses perceive. But there is so much more in so many scales and levels that we are contributing and doing for them, and them for us.
Yeah.
Because, like you say, you are also getting the inner child out, all the energy is refreshing everything inside you. Yeah, they are.
My friend came along yesterday, like just for a coffee, and because I'm babysitting her daughter for the first time, she was like, "Oh, I'll bring her over, just so like if she feels comfortable." She didn't want to leave, and then she's so chilled out here. And then she was like, "I feel chilled out here." And my mum always comes to my house and just like, it's so chilled in this house. And I was like, that's because I make it that way. Like, this is like, it's my chill, it's my temple. But yeah.
Don't you remember when you were little, how often we wanted to be just calm without having our parents telling us what to do every time? I remember so many times I just wanted to chill and just to be in peace, in silence. And that was sometimes impossible. So yeah, going to somewhere with someone who was offering me peace in the past and some calmness, to me it was very appreciated as a child, a lot, because children also need to have a rest.
Yeah.
with all the stimuli, all the so many things going on at once, and so being so sensitive to everything coming and going. We need to give them a break, and I think you say very much what you do there. You are an station of a temple where you provide that they cannot get at home.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to tell to parents that you need to calm down with your children and spend some time just in silence.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's true.
I didn't feel like I always had to do something at home, but my aunt and uncle's house was definitely like a refuge, and still, like, when I think about it, I like sometimes it makes me want to cry because it just felt so calm and so safe and like my house wasn't really unsafe, but there were things like my aunt and uncle were just so good at communicating and they would stop and play games with their kids, and so it's just a completely different energy. And I would stay all weekend. Like if it was a long weekend, I would stay 3 nights and not want to go home. Like, okay, you have to go home now.
I experienced something similar also in a friend of mine, Eduardo. I was like, just like in the 4th or 5th day, my mother was calling, you have a house here, you know that? But with Eduardo, I was always having fun. I was always playing. I was always high. We were playing with the first computers. The first computers, that was for us like, what? And now we look at these same games and they look so slow and so the graphics are so bad. But we were having so much fun with that, and that was totally new. The screen was orange. The screen in my computer was orange, and his screen was only green, tones of green. And that was for us like being in the NASA or NASA station. Like,
Yeah.
this is the future. This is the future. And yeah, so he was coming home, and we were just closing the door of my room and forgetting what was happening outside of that door. And the same when I was going to his house. We are still friends.
Mhm.
It's that love that never changed, because he's been able to keep the child inside. We were like a group of like 30 that we were going every weekend out. We were teenagers at that time, but many of them, they took different paths, and they did. Only Eduardo managed to keep the child inside, and another one that we call Nano is the only three of us that we still talk to each other, and the reason is because of that, because in 1 second we can turn into being children again, say silly things, and not judge, we don't fall into controversial conversation about politics. And if we talk from what can we say to make things better, not from I don't like you because you have different like ideas or political orientation, and they have political different orientation than mine, but we still share what can we do about many things that happen in the world. So that's wonderful, and that is respect also, and respect different opinions, and that's something that we will need to do when we come into community, to respect different opinions and see, despite you being against what that person is saying or thinking differently to what that person is saying, what can you do for the community together to improve whatever that is good for the whole collective. But I truly feel that this is gonna happen sooner than later. I think it's closer, much closer than we think. I don't know if you have seen the media, all the social platform about Gaza, everybody manifesting, everybody acknowledging the genocide, and bringing love to the planet with actions. Students in Harvard, students they have been even in jail just because they manifested themselves by camping outside in the park of the university. Just so peaceful, and they've been spending nights in jail. It's just but that is coming to the surface, and that's helping with the awakening. And I think we are many, and Gaza is bringing a lot of people together, in incredible ways. And we had the other polarity of Muslim being terrorists, Muslim being the bad, the dark, and then we have Palestine. They are also Muslims, but they are under a massive threat also from another big, powerful religious, I don't know, side. No, that has been happening always. That has been happening for many years, but this is coming to the surface, and we are being, every country is that. I've seen videos this week from every country manifesting and getting together to say stop killing children, Stop killing mothers. Stop
Oh, wow.
killing children. Stop killing mothers. And that is an
Thanks.
atrocity, but it's bringing humanity together.
Mhm.